So we're approaching the new year, it's December. What are some things that you can do to make sure that 2020 is a massive leap forward for your music career? We're going to talk about that in this video. So let's figure out how to make 2020 the year that everything changed for your music career. We're approaching New Year's resolutions. Everybody's made them. A lot of people have failed at them. And what can you do as a musician to make sure that that doesn't happen? Well, I want to give you a few ideas. Number one, start with having clear goals. Like maybe the first action step for you is to sit down with a pen and a paper or on your iPhone or whatever you need to do and just write out all of the goals you have. And then what I want you to do is I want you to find the top one or two that if none of the other things happened would be the most massive needle mover for your music career. Circle those, forget about the rest of them. You'll be surprised when you're focused on those key one or two things, we call them our WIGs, our wildly important goals, how quick you accomplish some of them, and then you can kind of move through the list. You start getting momentum. And so start by having those clear goals. Number two is to share those goals with somebody else. And I would argue share them with as many people as possible. There's a lot of people out there who have this perception that people who are successful want to kind of hoard success to themselves and not help people. But really most people, I believe, want to help. If you are meeting with somebody, tell them what that number one goal that you want to have is, and then they'd be like, well, maybe you should meet this person or this person. And you'll be surprised at how quickly the dots kind of just start connecting when you put it out there to the world. And the most important thing that I think with this is sharing it with somebody who can hold you accountable. Maybe it's a friend that can call you once a week and say, hey, what did you do this week to get you closer to achieving that goal? And by you having that accountability, you're not just relying on yourself and your own will. I mean, how many of us have gone on a diet or made the New Year's resolution that we're going to eat better or go on the Whole30 or lose 30 pounds or whatever it is, and then we just fall off the bandwagon? It's usually never because we don't have accountability. It's usually because we just don't have the willpower that it takes. And so having a friend or a group of friends to hold each other accountable is really key. So share those goals with some key people and share them with as many people as possible as well too. One of the biggest shortcuts you can do, and this is my next point, is to find a mentor. Find somebody who is where you want to be and study them, learn them, look at their work, and then you can kind of emulate what they're doing and put your own spin on it. So finding a mentor can be simpler than you think. It doesn't have to mean that if you want to write pop music that you have to go find John Bellion as your mentor. I mean, how many of us would love to have him as our mentor? But the reality is we can make people our mentors without them even knowing. You could make Adam Levine from Maroon 5 your mentor. Just go study his work, see what he's doing on social media, see who he's writing with, see where he's going, who is he meeting with, did he write a book, did he do a vlog, did he do an interview? Study the crap out of whoever that person is. If you can find somebody who's kind of local to you and in your area, and you can meet up, find somebody who's a little further along than you are and is willing to kind of help mentor and invest in you, then that's even better. You can hire coaches. I really believe coaches can be sometimes the best mentors. But the key is really finding somebody who is further along than you and learning from them. So find that mentor. The last thing I want to say is fortune favors the bold. So take action and be fearless. We've heard that saying around a lot lately, the 20 seconds of courage, how often it can be just something you do within something that only takes 20 seconds. Maybe it's an important phone call that you need to make or an email that you've written up that you've been afraid to send to somebody who is an A&R person or a publisher, but you've just been afraid of getting rejected. Hitting send can take 2 seconds, but it can change your life. So what I want to encourage you with is, if you haven't before, become an action taker. In 2020, if you do nothing else, just become an action taker. I hear so many people with ideas and dreams and visions, but vision without implementation is hallucination. So I don't want you to get stuck in 2020 being the year of, I should have done this, I could have done this. take action. That is the biggest thing that's going to move the needle for you as a musician, as an artist, as a songwriter, as a creative, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Take action, and don't wait for somebody to give you permission. The reality is nobody's going to give you permission. It's your time right now. Take action and do the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing to drive you towards your goals. So to sum it all up, number one, have clear goals, write them down, focus on one or two things at a time. Number two, put your goals out there, find accountability, find a mentor. And the third thing is to take action. Don't wait for somebody to do whatever it is that needs done for you. They're not going to. You need to do it yourself. You need to take ownership of your career. Make 2020 the year that you do that.
Hey, what's up? Hope you loved the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our page for more awesome music industry content. If you are interested in getting a publishing deal, a record deal, or having a career in the music business, I've got a free video class for you right here. Click that link down there to get access to it. And if you want to check out another one of my vlogs, click up here.